In recent days, Britain has experienced heightened tension. The country witnessed one of the worst outbreaks of violent clashes between anti-immigrant demonstrators and counter-protesters. The trigger for these clashes was the murder of 3 young girls in northwest England. The unrest fueled by propaganda and misinformation has spread to many towns and cities, including Rotterdam and Manchester.
Despite that, those right-wing thugs who had already informed their millions of followers that the suspect was Muslim, they have not deleted their tweets. Now, the Prime Minister has since then addressed the nation twice, which in itself is quite unprecedented. But what he's not done is to take strictest of actions against these individuals who have been involved in spreading the fake news, or even take actions against Twitter.
This is not a protest that has got out of hand. It is a group of individuals who are absolutely bent on violence.
False claims that the knife attacker was a Muslim immigrant incited anger among far-right supporters. To combat misinformation, Judge Andrew Minari clarified that the attacker was born in Wales to Rwandan parents. However, far-right groups have tried to exploit this situation to amplify their anti-immigrant message, with anti-immigration activists organizing online protests. The UK has seen an increase in Islamophobic incidents and rhetoric in the recent years. According to Home Office data, race and religious hate crimes remain high, with Muslims being the most targeted religious group.
I think we have to be really, really careful with this sort of branding of fake news and misinformation, because we're seeing in the UK in mainstream media, so the main media outlets, your BBCs, your Skys, your ITVs, these outlets are not trusted in the UK. They have some of the lowest rating in terms of trust across the whole of Europe, across the world. People do not trust mainstream media in this country anymore. And so it's really hard in this country to know what information is true and what's not.
Tommy Robinson has emerged as one of the key figures behind these protests. He has been a former leader of the English Defence League and has had a history of legal issues. He continues to aggressively influence far-right activism, particularly against Muslim immigrants in the United Kingdom. Racial equality and civil rights think tank the Runnymede Trust warned that violent racism has been simmering under the surface of society in the United Kingdom.